happiness, and computers. As they continue to advance at an epic pace, the one absolute certainty about them is that they'll break. It's not an if, it's a when. And when it happens, bring it to the only company in Ocala that's certified in Apple and Microsoft, Ocala Mac and PC Repair. They even offer on-site computer repair service, so they come to you. And if you do drop it off, you can check your repair status online. Ocala Mac and PC Repair is a family-owned and operated company that can do everything from mobile repair to wireless networks, fixing viruses, data recovery, even building and installing new systems. Visit online at ocalamacpc.com. In person, 1713 East Silver Springs Boulevard, or give them a call, 352-566-8324. That's 352-566-8324. Ocala Mac and PC Repair.
All right, 10 minutes before 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Nice day, 70 degrees out there. Expected to climb to 81 before it's all said and done, and there's no mention of rain in the rest of the day. There was like a 2% mention this morning, and I guess that went away. All right, so if you're looking at buying a gift, or maybe for yourself, and you're looking at fish tanks. Now, we do not have a fish tank expert on the phone, but I wanted to use this because I was reading something about fish tanks, is that the secret to having a good aquarium, and I'm not an expert on this at all, but I'm thinking about it. Okay, I'm thinking about getting one. Okay. You have to have the chemicals in the water completely balanced. You have to be very, very careful so that water that the fish live in is balanced, right? Mm-hmm. And then I'm looking at our next guest's information, and it sounds like it's the same thing for the fluid inside of us, which we call our blood.
Yes.
Everything has to be balanced. And so it's a balance of chemistry in the fish tank, a balance of chemistry in your body. How do you do it in your body? You know? Well, Dr. Gregory H. Tefft might have some answers for you. He's written a book called Your Personal Life, and I haven't read the whole thing. I guess you could figure that out. But it is interesting to see that there's a similarity there. Dr. Tefft is a board-certified naturopathic physician. He is a chiropractic doctor. He's the pioneer of personalized nutrition. He's got all kinds of accolades and credentials is what I'm going to say. He's a power lifter turned bodybuilder, a 3-time natural Mr. America, meaning without steroids, which would make sense for him, for a naturopathic physician. Anyway, the book is called Your Personal Life. Good morning, Dr. Tefft. How are you?
Good morning, Larry. How are you doing? I'm doing great.
I'm pretty good. And I like this whole idea of balancing the chemicals, but I don't know, is it easy to do? Can we do it overnight? Does it take months and months?
Oh, gosh, no. No, there are actually 3,000 tests that go inside the body that look at every nutrient, regulator, and toxin, and we've been able to simplify it down to something that anybody can just order off our website, and it's already got 123 million in the program. It's in 8 languages, and it's the most popular nutrition test for exactly what you said, to get inside and see what nutritional, toxic, and cell-regulated disturbances you have, because the plain truth of the matter is, everybody thinks you are what you eat, and your body takes what it needs and drops the rest. If that was true, according to Senate Document 264, there'd be 81% less disease in this country.
Really? Okay, so using my fish tank analogy, if there was something in the fish tank that was toxic to the fish, I would have to get it out of there, which is not is easier said than done. It would be easier just to empty the fish tank and then put new water in there. But you can't do that with your blood. You can't be emptying your blood, right? So how do you get the toxins out?
It's actually really easy, easier than you think, because we've got so many millions of people now analyzed, and we've compared one thing to another. So for us, it's we just need some hair, which is worth 1,000 blood tests. It tells us what's moving in and out of blood. We find out what you're high and low in. Like it's inevitable in America. 98.7% of the people who take a nutrition test of any kind flunked miserably. About a third of what we test is out of balance. Now, equate that with going to the medical doctor for a regular checkup, and of course the SMAC 25 panels, we used to call them, taking one of those panels, and a third of that's completely off the range. They put you in the hospital. Well, it's the same thing here, but it's ahead of the curve, because the nutritional disturbances that we find to begin with can keynote certain diseases. Over 200 some odd diseases have been identified that can develop when these things are there. And all we have to do to fix it is to know where to start, and simply put in more of the foods and vitamins that are higher in the nutrients you're lowest in, and less of the ones you're highest in, and the body will do the rest. It's amazing what happens. We've done millions of people, of course, myself, over 300,000 people. That's why they call me the world's leader in personalized nutrition and all this. But I've seen it time and time again, whether it's the best athletes in the world, whether it's anybody with any kind of condition, we can balance the body chemistry, just like you said, to perfect genetic expression. Your genes are like a seed, and if you plant the seed in a crummy soil, it's not going to excel. It's not going to be the best it can be. Well, we're going to fix the soil, or in your case, you're talking about the water on the fish.
Yeah.
Perfect analogy.
And what you bring out in your book, that there is no one-size-fits-all solution.
Please, there isn't. There is if you're a Hunzan or a Soviet Georgian or Lake Titicaca. There are about 38 tribes that have perfect test results. What's their secret? Nothing's changed. Same genetic group. They live in isolated areas. They're eating the same thing. They've been groomed, their genes, for thousands of years with the same way of life, same environment, no quick changes. We're the opposite. Everything's changed around. The soil is depleted, mass production farming, the GMOs, the toxins, the drugs, the stress, the lack of exercise. All of that has, and who knows where your genes have been, right?
Exactly.
So it all boils down to the only way to, in a more advanced society, and the most advanced technologically industrialized nations in the world have the worst looking test. And by the way, we're 40th in the world now. Actually, there's some couple, depending on where you go, 40th or beyond for life expectancy, when we used to be number 5 or number 3 to 5, depending on which source you get, because of this nonsense.
Yeah, I just saw something. I just saw an article on the internet like 2 days ago regarding that. Yeah, that is disappointing. That you think we would be, one of the leaders in that, but we're not. We fail miserably. So a lot of the stuff we put into our bodies that is no good, all we would have to do is identify those things and stop putting them in, right?
Right, and put more of the right things in, which will push the wrong stuff out, and counterbalance. Actually, you're just, to me, a chemical equation. It's really easy. We've got about 400 nutrients and cell regulators we can line up. Those that increase energy and help to run your body and support its structure better versus those that suppress energy and aren't as involved with as much structure or different aspects of structure. And if we can just line those up, and it's not that hard to do, within a certain range, your body will fly, and the toxins will come. There's over 400 toxins now, solvents, heavy metals, phthalates, all this crazy stuff. It cleans out. Your body does its own, cleaning program. It does its own spring cleaning when you just sort out the disturbances. Your body has the ability to clean itself out, but most people never do. And so many diseases are directly connected to this. It's not funny. And our idea is to fix up. We can pick up a disease just by nutritional disturbances that we find 20, 30 years before it actually hits you in a crisis. And the regular doctor's test can tell you that, hey, you're sick. Well, I already know that, doc. What do I do now? Here's a drug, or we got to put you into surgery or some damn thing. We're trying to get ahead of that.
Yeah.
And most people don't realize you can, thanks to what you were talking about before, computer technology.
So do you think that sometimes we go to a doctor because we don't feel well, and they give us a prescription, and that medicine actually adds more toxins to our bodies?
Well, it's funny you said that, but look at every medication, it's got side effects. And what those side effects really are all about is creating nutritional disturbances. Any drug you take will change the way that your body uses minerals, vitamins, aminos, can affect the hormones in various ways depending on what you're talking about. And so the side effects you feel are actually from stress on the system that then makes it harder for your body to counterbalance itself. And it's to the point where the number one cause of premature preventable death is from the side effect complications of correctly prescribed medications interacting and compounding over time. So the more we add in the drugs, the more it creates a problem for our body to be able to nurture itself properly. And it's like the law of diminishing returns. The more you take, the sicker you get in the long run, because down the road, this new statistic that shows that taking too many drugs is not a good idea. When we test people on more drugs, their vitamins, their minerals, their aminos, all the things in their body are all over the place, even more so. And even people taking vitamins. There's a Haynes study, the 1, 2, 3, 4 health and nutrition examination survey studies. They found after 40 years of looking at this, that 78% of people taking vitamins or taking so many of the wrong ones are actually doing more harm than good.
The book that you have written is called Your Personal Life, and I have a copy of it here. If I have a listener who would like the copy that was sent to us, just call me. I'll be glad to leave it for you. The rest of us have to go buy it, though. It's a big hardcover book, so you would have to, I guess you would get it at any bookstore. Where would you advise us to get the book?
Well, I would, please, if anybody'd like a book or they'd like a test, if they would go to arborvitaenutrition.com, Arbor, A-R-B-O-R, Vitae, like Tree of Life, V-I-T-A-E, nutrition.com. If they could purchase a book there, only because we take a portion of the proceeds and donate it to charity, for sure. And then also, if they'd like a test, we have as a special Christmas gift and other holiday gift, because there's lots of holidays, as special holiday gifts to all of your listeners, we have a coupon code that's it's 320CA1006, 320CA. If they'd like to take a test, it's all automatic. The website does everything. You just go in there and plug in your information. We're knocking 52% off the initial price, so I think the test is, yeah.
All right. Dr. Tefft, thank you for being on the air with us today. Have a great Christmas or great holiday, whatever you celebrate. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Take care. You too.
We'll be right back.
To Metro Police. And we know that gunman shot Officer Terrence McBride. He's a 3-year veteran. He's in stable condition at Vanderbilt Medical Center with a shotgun wound to the shoulder.
Samantha Singer with Fox TV affiliate WZTV in Nashville. And attorneys for Dylan Roof say they do plan on presenting witnesses in the Charleston Church massacre trial. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Okay, so everyone makes a holiday wish list this time of year, and usually these lists are filled with all kinds of the latest gadgets, games, and the hottest new gotta-have-it gifts. But is it possible to give a gift they'll love that might not be on their list? The answer is yes, and I'm here to tell you what it is. I'm David McNeil, inventor of WeatherTech floor liners. You see, at WeatherTech, we start by using lasers to measure a vehicle's interior, so each floor liner is custom fit to each specific make and model. So whatever you drive, your car's floor will be fully protected up the front, in the back, and even up the sides. And the best part is they are made right here in America. WeatherTech also has a full line of premium automotive accessories that make ideal gifts for everyone this season. Ordering is easy. Shop online at WeatherTech.com or call 1-800-CarMats. From all of us at WeatherTech, happy holidays.
Ad Council.
It's time for Farm and Ranch headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. Farmers are still delivering peanuts to some buying points, and we're now up to about 2,700,000 tons of peanuts. In the meantime, contracts are being offered for the new crop of 2017. Contracts mostly at $425 per ton, some new crop at $450 per ton, as closer to the shelling plant. There are some premiums being offered for $25 per ton for irrigated extra, another $25 for seed premiums, and in some cases that may add up to $500 per ton. The Peanut Flex contract, which has a contract of $3.75, which equals to 47 cents, rises with the shell market price. The shell market price this past week was about 55 cents a pound. That's an 8 increase, and that means that price of peanuts on the Flex contract is $483 per ton. So farmers are getting ready to sign up those peanuts for next year and make plans.
Kubota's new M7 series helps you get the most success out of every acre. With 170 horsepower, unprecedented comfort, and premium performance features. Right now, a Kubota M7 can be yours with 0% financing for up to 84 months and a generous competitive trade-in bonus. The M7 is Kubota's smartest and largest tractor ever. Add one to your year-end checklist. Call toll-free 1-800-794-4992 for details about costs and terms. Power and other specifications are based on various standards and recommended practices.
I've been looking all over the world.
Hey y'all, I'm Josh Turner. Whether you're a hometown girl or a backwoods boy, come to Nashville for the 2017 Cattle Industry Convention and NCBA Trade Show. You'll see the biggest cattle industry trade show with over 6 acres of displays, plus an exclusive concert with Cowboys Night at the Opry. Mosey on down to Music City, February 1st through the 3rd. Find out more at beefusa.org.
I'm Tyron Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a toilet was flushing. The plumbing was out. The stockings were dirty, no water to clean. We were in a big mess with no washing machine. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of showers danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap, I searched for my tools to try and fix the mishap. When up in the attic there arose such a clatter, the pipes had burst. I see what's the matter. Away to the phone I flew like a flash to call Mike Scott Plumbing. They'll be here in a dash. He arrived in his van and got the job done, for he knew down the road he had more to come. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Because accidents don't work around your schedule, but we do, with no extra fees for nights, weekends, or holidays. From all of us at Mike Scott Plumbing, happy holidays.
Hi, this is Joe and Patsy Martone.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas
and a Happy New Year.
From
WOCA, The Source.
Hey, Robin, did you know the Pac Mail store has moved?
After 22 years of business in Churchill Square, they moved?
Yes, the new store is 1 mile west of their old location on 17th Street, right across from Penn Flooring.
Do they still have the same smiling faces and great customer service?
They pack it, ship it, crate it, and freight it using FedEx, USPS, DHL, or UPS. You can ship all those Christmas gifts.
You shop, we ship. Pac Mail, 1202 Southwest 17th Street, Suite 201. Call 352-368-9779.
Holiday cheer has arrived at Paddock Mall. This holiday season, shop Paddock Mall for all your favorite stores. Francesca's, White Barn, AE Outfitters, Victoria's Secret, K Jewelers, and more. Check out our new stores, Artsy Abode and Jimmy Jazz, as well as our seasonal favorites like Hickory Farms and Calendar Club. Stop by to see Santa and